Welcome back. Great to see you continuing your C++ journey. Every lesson you complete builds your confidence and skill. Let's dive into today's topic. C++ Beginner Course, Lesson 1.6, the main function. We are taking a deep dive into a fundamental theory concept, the main function. This function is literally the heart of every single C++ program you will ever write. Think of it as the ultimate foundation. Today, we will learn exactly what it does behind the scenes, why your computer requires it, and how to read its structure with complete confidence. Let's get started. Before we look at any code, here is our roadmap for today's theory lesson. We will first explore the concept of an entry point, then we will break down the exact anatomy of the main function line by line. After that, we will explain what return types are, why we use return 0, and how the operating system handles execution flow. By the end of this short presentation, you'll fully understand how C++ programs start and finish. So what exactly is the main function? In programming, we call it the entry point. Whenever you launch a C++ application, the operating system loads your program and the C++ runtime needs a precise place to begin executing instructions. That starting point is a function named main. Everything your program ever does begins from this function. Simply put, without a main function, your program has nowhere to start, and it cannot run or be linked into an executable. You might wonder, why is this rule so strict? C++ requires main because it defines the boundaries of your program's lifecycle. It tells the system where execution begins, where it ends, and how the program reports its final status. Think about a massive video game or a complex web browser. They may contain thousands of files and millions of lines of code. But when the user clicks the application icon, the operating system simply loads the program and the C++ runtime takes over. The runtime then goes straight to the front door of the application, the main function. No matter how large the project becomes, everything ultimately starts from main. Let's break down the exact anatomy of a basic main function so you can read easily. First, we see the word int, which stands for integer. This is the return type. Next is the word main, which is the explicit name of the function. The empty parentheses mean we aren't passing any extra configurations right now. Finally, the opening and closing curly braces act as a container. Everything you type inside those braces is called the code block, and that is where your program's actions live. Let's focus on that keyword int for a moment. Why does a program need to output an integer when it finishes? Because when your software closes, it leaves a parting message for your operating system. This is called an exit status. It's a universal standard in software development. Your computer reads this integer in the background to confirm whether the application closed naturally or crashed unexpectedly. Inside the function, you will almost always see the line return 0 at the very bottom. What does this mean? In the language of operating systems, the number 0 means success. By writing return 0, you are telling your computer the program finished all its tasks without a single issue. If a program encounters a critical failure, it might return a different number instead. As a beginner making return 0, your final line is an excellent habit for writing clean professional code. As a quick piece of advanced theory, you should know that main can look slightly different depending on the project. There are two common valid forms in C++. The first form features empty parentheses, which is the standard setup we will use throughout this beginner course. The second form looks a bit more complex because it contains parameters inside the parentheses. This advanced version allows your program to accept command line instructions right when it boots up. Don't worry about memorizing the second form today, just know that it exists. Let's trace the complete step-by-step execution flow of how a C++ program runs in your computer's memory. First, the user triggers the application. Second, the operating system bypasses any surrounding files and targets the main function entry point. Third, the computer processes the code inside the curly braces, sequentially reading from top to bottom, line by line. Finally, when it hits the return statement, the program cleanly shuts down and hands control back to the operating system. It is a predictable top to bottom pipeline. Let's recap the core theoretical concepts we covered today. Remember, main is the absolute entry point of every C++ program. It defines exactly where execution starts and finishes. The int type sends a numerical status update back to your operating system, and using return 0 tells your computer that the program completed successfully without errors. Now that you understand how a program is structured, we are ready for the next step. It's great progress today. You're building a strong foundation step by step. Thanks for watching and for being part of this learning journey. Your support and subscription truly help this course grow.